morning everyone, Val here. And I'm not actually having breakfast this morning because I'm preparing at 6:30 a.m. Well, it's actually 6:50. I have till 8:30 to get my trays prepared to go down to the Women's Club for their annual monthly meeting. I'm one of the hostesses this morning. I have fruit to cut. I have this bread to cut. I have a coconut oatmeal bread is one of the breads that I'm going to be cutting up, arranging on my trays. I'm cutting my pineapple. I have a cantaloupe. I have strawberries that I'm going to be stuffing. I have blueberries. I have grapes. I'm going to make trays, and I've got extra fruit so that I'll have some left over for Steve. I have cheese, I have peanuts, I've just got to get this done. So let's get started. We can do this together, and I'm going to be using some of my nice platters that I have in the house. And this bread I made into mini loaves, so I'm just going to be cutting small pieces out of it. Oops. And arranging it. Other ladies, there's a couple other ladies that are helping out with the treats this morning. One of them is going to be making quiche, which will be really nice. And then these are just meant to be like little bite-sized pieces, so I'm just gonna try to lay them out nicely on the platter like this, and this coconut's going to be falling off them, which is fine. I'm going to just throw it in the trash, but I'm going to get these going. And I have some mini muffins. Somebody's bringing quiche, somebody's bringing other items, not sure exactly what other items they're bringing, but different breads and different kinds of, I think somebody's bringing a vegetable tray, so we'll have a lot of stuff to choose from. So let me get this started, and I will be right back to continue our conversation. My first tray is done. This is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? I think I'm going to fix myself a cup of coffee because I need to wake up. I need to get awake this morning and get going with all of these trays. I'm going to cover this tray with some plastic wrap because this tray is ready to go. It's so pretty, and I hope everybody enjoys my little coconut breads. I've got some muffins I need to put on a tray. Got to get my vegetables cut. I need to get my cheese cut. So let's get moving on this. I think I need some coffee to get awake. Got my coffee. I've wrapped the peanut butter. These are peanut butter chocolate chip banana muffins. I have 2 trays of those. I've got those wrapped and ready to go. I'm going to put them on the table over here. And we're going to get started with this fruit. So I'm going to pick up the right knife here. Let me aim you down. I think I'll start with my cantaloupe. I hope this is good. So, as you probably know if you're watching my videos, we got the boat in the water last weekend, and my grandson Gavin wants to come down because he likes to fish. And I told him, to come this summer. He works in a school. And he said that the school is year-round, so they really don't get a break, and they're short-staffed. Everybody's short-staffed. So he wasn't sure if he'd be able to have time. And then for Mother's Day, or for my birthday on Monday, he texted me and said he has next week off. So I spilled that on my phone. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. I'm going to wipe my phone off here a little bit. Well, let me see what I got here. Oh, that's not wet. So, I asked him if he wanted to come and stay for, you know, a few days or a week or whatever. You know, I don't know how much time he's got. I know he's got a week, but I know he's got other things he needs to do too. He's 20. And he said he'll come Friday after work and he'll stay until Wednesday next week. So I am very excited to be able to have Gavin with us for a week. And then the two younger ones, Adeline and Dean, will be picking them up the following weekend and keeping them for the weekend. So we're going to have grandchildren here for the next week, which is going to be fun. We're going to be able to relax. Gavin will be a big help. He'll help me get a few things done. I still have the flower garden out front to get the dirt in and get those flowers planted. Not that I want him to come here and work, but he won't mind helping out if we don't have anything better to do. I'm just going to cut these into small chunks. So, and then I have the Vacation Bible School. I have the Vacation Bible School stuff I need to finish up too. So the displays. So I'm going to go out, probably go out tomorrow, because I have the women's club today. I'm probably going to go out tomorrow and get the pool noodles that I need. I've canceled my order because I can't get, the company is not returning my emails or anything, and I don't know why they're not responding. When I'm requesting to find out when this order's coming, they're not responding. I pay with PayPal, so I don't have to worry if somebody doesn't respond. PayPal will resolve the issue. You'll get your money back. So if for some reason, which I found the company online because it was, you know, reduced pricing for pool noodles. So I ordered them because, you know, we're not using them for swimming, we're using them for decorations. So I am not worried about, you know, having somebody having to use them to swim on. So I went with the company that had the reduced price, and I would not recommend them at all. So I'm going to get my money back. I'm going to go to the dollar store or something and see if they have pool noodles for sale so I can finish my display. And we'll be done with the Vacation Bible School stuff. I need to get that past me so I can move on to something else. Now, I asked Steve what he wanted to do this fall, because normally we'll go to Hilton Head fishing or something. I know I want to go back up to New York to see my family. So he said, we had talked about before doing some salmon fishing. And I know that there's salmon fishing in northern New York. So he said, why don't we just go a few days early or stay a few days later or something and just do some salmon fishing. So I said, that sounds like a great plan. So we're going to do that. I have called a few guides up there, and not so easy to get phone calls back from them. I still have people that I called up there that still haven't called me back. But that's okay, because I did find a guide, and he's going to take us out. We're going to do a 6-hour night trip from noon to 7:30, or 1 to 7:30, I think it is. And then we're going to do a morning trip. We're going to do the night trip and then turn around in the morning and do the morning trip. My camera died, so I had to go and put a new battery in it. It's all good. It's all good. So I think, I hope that it picked up everything I was saying. I don't know exactly at what point it cut off, because it usually beeps after it already cut off. But anyway, we're going to do a night trip, and then the next morning get up at 6 a.m. and go back out and do a morning trip, which will be 6 a.m. to noon. And then we're gonna head like halfway home, because the place is like two and a half hours from my family's house going south. So that'll leave us about 7 more hours to get home. So we'll probably drive, if we get off the boat at noon, get our fish taken care of, because we're going to bring, if we get salmon, we're going to have them fillet it, we're going to pack it on ice and bring it home with us. So we'll probably travel like 3.5, 4 hours, get a hotel, put it in the refrigerator in the hotel, and then come home the other 3 hours the next morning. Trying to figure it out, because I don't have much planned for August, but I have something planned for the end of August. There's a baby shower of a friend of mine that's having her first grandbaby, and I want to be back for that. So that's like right at the end of the month. So I'm trying to plan it. The fishing trip is like a few days before the end of the month, so that we do that last. We go to New York first. The only other concern that I have is the garden. So I am hoping that that I know we have a sprinkler system that we can hook up for the garden. So I'm hoping that everything will be okay. I'm not sure at what stage the garden's going to be at. I think we're still going to be having produce, because we planted late, so it's probably going to be going into September. So we may be able to harvest everything that we can, and then we're only going to be gone a week, like maybe 8 or 9 days. So, because Steve has to work, it'll be over weekend, you know. So Steve has to work. So I hope it'll all work out. I know it'll work out. I'm not going to stress it. I try not to stress anything. Life is so busy right now. I just got it planned. I need to plan the hotel for up there. They gave me a discount rate for a hotel. I need to call them today. They said not to book online, to make sure I call so that I can get the discount rate through the fishing company and through the charter service. And of course if I can get a discount, I want to take a discount. They said there's a place to eat in the hotel, and there's like a Subway next door, and there's a Walmart down the street. So if we're only going to be there one night, all we need is a basic room. We can go to Subway and eat cheap out of Subway, you know, eat fairly cheap. We don't have to have a whole lot of expense. We don't have a lot of expense when we go up to my family's house, because we stay with family. And it's, you know, besides gas, and I can get up there with my car. My car does 40 miles to a gallon on the highway. Sometimes more, sometimes 42-ish. But my car gets really good gas mileage. So I can get up there basically on a tank of gas. I mean, I do fill up a couple of times because I don't let it run out. But because I know once I get up there, I'm in the country. And it's country driving. So I'll make sure I have enough gas in the car. I'm cutting up my pineapple. I love this little island because it has a sink here, and I can wash my hands as I go. I clean up my board here. This island used to have a wood top to it, so I mean you could cut right on top of the island if you wanted to. And I don't know if they had this, because this is a lake house, if they had a fish cutting station here, but it was kind of beat up. So we had the top removed, and we put granite countertops over here, and then I just used my cutting board. Let me aim you back down. So I'm cutting my pineapple, and I think I've got it trimmed up pretty good. Just make sure I get all the little hard pieces off it. I don't want anybody biting into a hard piece. I think it's probably pretty good. It's the only thing about pineapple. I got two because Steve loves pineapple, but I don't know. I will probably cut his later. Need a sharper knife. And I will probably do this tray with the cantaloupe and the pineapple. And then I'll put the strawberries and the grapes and the blueberries on another tray. This counter's clean. Oh, that's crooked. Oh well, we'll fix it. Alright, that fruit tray is done. I'm going to wrap that one up and put it aside. It is now 7:30. I have another hour. I've got to get my strawberries done and do my strawberry fruit tray, cut my cheese, and that should be about it. I think that should be everything that I need. I'm going to check my list. But I've got my muffins, I've got my fruit, and my timing is pretty good so far. I'm glad I got up at 6:30 and not 7 o'clock because I only have an hour left. So not going to stress it out. Just going to take my time and get it done. Nicely wrapped here. So let me put my wrap. I have a big thing of wrap here. Back over here, and let me pull out my strawberries and we'll do the strawberries next. I've rinsed my strawberries. I have them sitting in a bowl there to drain. I've got some grapes. I'm gonna put some grapes in my colander over here and I'm gonna rinse those off and let them sit. I'm gonna get a few more here. Everybody likes grapes. Alright, we'll let them sit there. What I'm going to do is, I have a mixture I made up yesterday, and this is a pack of cream cheese, half a cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And I mixed this up and I put it in the refrigerator overnight. I'm just going to set it here and let it kind of soften up a little bit. And I'm going to pipe it into the strawberries. So I'm going to take the tops off the strawberries. Hopefully it won't be too, and then I'm gonna pipe it in the centers here. So some of these strawberries I tried to get smaller strawberries, just bite size. I'm just really trying to go bite size on this stuff. So I'm gonna do 1 pack of the strawberries, and if I have more left over. I bought 2 packs of strawberries, so I can do quite a few of these because I think people will like these because they're going to be a little sweeter. I know somebody's making a quiche or a couple of quiche, so that'll be nice for breakfast this morning. I'm not eating breakfast. Now this is saying once you pipe in this mixture, you can top it off with some graham crackers. I do have graham crackers. I might crush, depending on time here, I might crush a graham cracker and just kind of sprinkle it over the tops of these. I'm hoping these will sit in this plate okay. Oh wow, look at the size of that strawberry. I might save that one, and that one's too big. Maybe I'll have it with my yogurt for lunch. I'll put it over here with the cantaloupe. I got like a quarter of a piece of cantaloupe left that I will probably cut for Steve for later, because I think I had enough on that tray. Just gonna take a tray. That should be plenty of food, I think. There's usually about probably 30 women there, but other people bring foods. So, and it's just kind of like, you know, we're not serving them breakfast. We're serving them finger food. So they should have already eaten breakfast. This is just a treat. All right, let me see if I can't get these things to pipe in here. There you go. That's pretty nice. I hope these will arrange without falling over. It's a little thick, but it's coming out, so I'm happy with that. Here's my strawberries and blueberries. What do y'all think? That turned out pretty. I'm not gonna garnish it with the graham crackers. You can, but I'm not going to, because the topping is thick, and I don't know that they're gonna stick to it. So I'm just gonna cover this over, and this will be my strawberry and blueberry tray. I'm gonna make a separate one for the grapes. I'm gonna put grapes and cheese and peanuts on the other one. So let me get that one done. It's 8 o'clock. I got half an hour. So I'm doing pretty good on time. So let me keep on going. Here's my last dish. I have Colby Jack cheese, I have cheddar cheese, I have grapes, and I have my nuts. And that's the last dish I'm preparing this morning. And it is 8:16. So I only have about a mile or so up the road to go. So I should make it in pretty good time to get everything over there. I was supposed to be there by 8:30. So I guess I got that pretty well timed out. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna back the car up to the front door and load everything into the car and take my apron off. And I think I'm ready to go. I have been sipping on my coffee. I haven't drank that much of it. But I'll finish up my coffee. I know we'll probably make coffee there, or I know we'll make coffee there. So we'll get that ready. I'll get some when I get there. But it's ready to go. Thank y'all for hanging out with me while I'm fixing all this stuff for the Women's Club. If this is the end of the video, I wish you all a great night. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. And I'll catch you on tomorrow's video. If there's anything else to add, I'll let you know. So y'all have a wonderful day. I've got to get going. Bye now.